This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Bills of Toronto taking on the Bisons of San Diego. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At their own 28-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 45 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 6-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Ready? 70 ring, 18 Cardinal, Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is caught. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the 1st down.
Well, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Bisons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's good.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. James Cook, 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Cook again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 in the first.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking up. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. Down the right sideline. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To throw, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to pull out of that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Monte Mapu. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
take him down. The Bills get to him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
2nd and 19 at the 23-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. He's airing it out for Williams.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Penix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And go up and think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now they'll audible to something else.
San Diego, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Gain of 12 yards.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check, ready, check, Panther, nice, rig alert, rig alert.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
98 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle.
It's Hamilton.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Bisons are back within a couple of the lead. 14 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he's got his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of...
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
14.
Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they think they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
2nd and 6.
Here's Allen. And complete right side to Cook.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And that's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
First down 10 at the 32-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's taken down inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number. He's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, Allen.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play, put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
James Cook
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
65 yards.
And the Bisons get a bit closer.
Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Next to score, Bills 31, Bisons 19. Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
James Cook.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now as
second and 10.
Second and 10.
Now Allen.
At the 22-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in their gain.
Allen from the gun on third down. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Allen going to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a third and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
License 19. Tyler Bass set to
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
31-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bisons are able to cut into that deficit. And now once again, they'll line up to go for two.
The offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And they're going to get the two-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bisons 27. Miami Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, one strike. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
To Malik Neighbors. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And
Now an audible here into something else.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A quick throw there out to Williams. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, Penix.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have a first down here at the 40.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Cindy.
Looking to throw Penix. That one taken in by Neighbors.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43.
it's a gain of 11. That's another San Diego.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
Now he'll take this and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 36-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Second and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I were 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Penix. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
4th down to give to Gibbs. And he picks up for first before he's taken down at the 29.
7-yard gain. And the San Diego first down.
They're looking to throw. Penix. That's complete. Woody Marks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
San Diego first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 7. Finds Gibbs on a check down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
For a San Diego.
Here's Penix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
They run straight ahead with Marks. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Woody Marks, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bisons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That would ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know, that
feels right.
Exactly.
The risk reward, the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, not they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have the Bills first down, and that should be that.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Another tone for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
James Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And they'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, 40? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some John, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time. And if you ain't know, this is how it goes down.